Welcome to second BSc students. We have discussed in the previous parts, lesson 4 and lesson 5, the properties of correlation coefficient. Today we discuss one more property left in the properties of correlation coefficient we discussed today. We have discussed the three properties. Property number 1, the correlation coefficient is purely a number, is independent of any units of the given data. Property number 2, the limits of the correlation coefficient are plus or minus 1, which means correlation coefficient is rising between minus 1 to plus 1. And the third property, the effect of change of origin and scale. The correlation coefficient is independent of effect of change of the origin and scale, is independent of shifting the origin and scale. That is Rxy is equal to Ruv. The correlation coefficient is independent of shifting the origin and scale, is not affected by shifting the origin and scale. That is the third property. And the fourth property, there is no correlation between the two independent random variables. Property number 4, there is no correlation between two independent random variables, which means I state in another fashion, in another way. Two independent random variables are uncorrelated. Two independent random variables are uncorrelated. That is the fourth property. Property number 4. Two independent random variables. Independent random variables are uncorrelated. Correlated. Which means if x and y are independent. If x and y are independent, which implies R is 0. R between x and y is 0. R of xy is 0. This is what we have to prove. This is what we have to prove it. That is, whichever the variable which are independent, the two variables which are independent, which leads to no correlation. Which leads to no correlation between the variables, x and y. So what is meant by independency? What is meant by independency? If you know that, we can proceed it. We can proceed further. In mathematical expectations, we have learned the concept of independency based on the formulas of expectations. For example, if x and y are independent, by using the mathematical expectation concepts, if x and y are independent, then expectation of xy can be written as expectation of x into expectation of y. This is what the relation in mathematical expectations. We know many kinds of in probability. Probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. In probability density function of random variable case, f of xy is equal to f of x into f of y. Then x and y are said to be independent random variables. Like that, now here in mathematical expectation of xy is equal to expectation of x into expectation of y. Expectation of x into expectation of y. Now we can go and calculate covariance term, because expectation of xy and expectation of x into expectation of y, which relates to the formula of covariance. Therefore, directly we can calculate covariance and then correlation. Ultimately, we have to calculate the correlation, the relation between the two particular variables, so the correlation coefficient we have to calculate. So, I am calculating covariance of xy. The one such formula of covariance of xy is nothing but expectation of xy minus expectation of x into expectation of y. This is the second formula, another formula of covariance of xy. So therefore, I am substituting expectation of xy into expectation of x and expectation of y. I substitute here expectation of x into expectation of y minus expectation of x into expectation of y. So both will get cancelled, it is equal to 0. That is, covariance is 0. Now we can calculate correlation coefficient. What is the formula of correlation coefficient? What is the formula of correlation coefficient Rxy? Rxy is equal to covariance of x comma y divided by sigma x sigma y. So covariance is 0, therefore it is 0. R is 0, Rxy is 0. That's what the proof of the result, the proof of this particular property. If x and y are independent, then Rxy is 0. Simply to state this, if x and y are independent, that is two independent random variables, then correlation coefficient is 0, becomes 0. Which means if x and y are independent random variables, then they are uncorrelated. They are uncorrelated random variables. The relation between them is 0. Rxy. The correlation between them is 0. That is the statement is, there is no correlation between the two independent random variables. Or else we can specify, if there are two independent random variables, that is two independent random variables are uncorrelated, which means I write in this particular fashion, if x and y are independent, if x and y are independent, then Rxy is equal to 0. Then Rxy is equal to 0. There is no correlation. That is, two independent random variables are uncorrelated, simply to specify. Two independent random variables are uncorrelated. Now you see the converse of this particular property or result. What is the converse? If two random variables are uncorrelated, that is two uncorrelated variables, whether they are independent or not, it may or may not be true. It need not be true. That is, two uncorrelated variables need not be independent. The converse, if I write the converse need not be true in this case. In this particular property, I am writing converse. What is converse? Two uncorrelated variables. Two uncorrelated variables. Variables need not be independent. Need not be independent. Need not be independent. We should give an example. That is, we should give a contradiction. That is to the original statement. So that we have to give such a clarification for this. So for this, it is better to give an example. Give an example so that you can understand it. This particular property, for which you have to consider a particular values, a certain relation, and we have to calculate the correlation coefficient, and so that we have to give the conclusion that which has a relation, that is, which they are not independent, in a case where r is equal to 0. If r is equal to 0, that is, they are uncorrelated variables, but they are not independent. That we have to prove it. This is what we have to prove it. Two uncorrelated variables need not be independent. To support this, we have to consider two uncorrelated variables, which means we have to consider two values of the variables x and y, and we have to calculate r, that is Rxy, and we have to calculate, we have to show it is 0, for which we have to show that it is not independent. For which we have to show it is not independent, which are not independent. X and y are not independent. For x and y, Rxy is 0. We have to prove it, we have to calculate it, we have to show it, and for which x and y are not independent, we have to prove it. Then only we can specify this case. Converse need not be true. Converse of this particular property need not be true when if two uncorrelated variables are not independent. If you prove it, then this particular converse is going to be specified as it is need not be true, right? So for which I am giving an example. Let us consider, for example, x and y are the two particular values here I am considering. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Let you consider, I am considering y is equal to the square of this, squaring of all the values, that is 4, 1, 0, 1, 4. Now you calculate xy. It is -8, -1, 0, 1, 8. Okay? And then now we calculate the summation of this. Summation of x is nothing but it is 0. Summation of y, it is 4 plus 1, 5, plus 1 plus 5, 10. Summation of xy, it is going to be 0 again. So I stop here. If I want to calculate further, I decide it. So to calculate correlation coefficient, I calculate covariance of xy. That is Rxy to calculate the covariance of x comma y divided by sigma x sigma y. This is the formula. So for which I am calculating covariance of x comma y is equal to 1 by n summation xi yi minus x bar y bar. Okay. So to calculate x bar, I calculate the x bar and y bar. Of course, I calculate x bar only, which is enough. X bar is 1 by n summation xi. What is x bar? Summation xi. So this is summation xi. Right? For which I am considering summation xi, it is 0. Therefore, x bar is 0. Right? Now you see here, I substitute the value here. Covariance of xy is 1 by n summation xi yi. Summation xi yi is 0. So therefore, this is 0. Minus this is x bar is 0. 0 into y bar. I did not calculate it. You can calculate it. You can calculate all the values. No need to have left. No need to leave the values. So it is 0. 0 minus 0. It is 0. Hope you understand. I have considered x is equal to these are the values, and y is these are the values, and summation x I have calculated, and summation y I have calculated, summation xy also I have calculated. These three values. After that you calculate x bar. Now you calculate covariance of xy. Covariance of xy is 1 by n summation xy minus x bar y bar. Okay. For which now you consider x bar is 0, summation xy is 0. So 0 minus 0, it is 0. 0 multiplied by y bar is also 0. So therefore the covariance of xy is 0. Therefore Rxy is 0. Since Rxy is equal to covariance of xy by sigma x sigma y. So therefore Rxy is equal to 0. So which means x and y are uncorrelated variables. First of all, the half of this statement. What is the half of this statement? X and y are uncorrelated random variables. If two uncorrelated variables need not be independent, that we have to prove it. Next, two uncorrelated variables. Which are two uncorrelated variables? There is no correlation between these two. R is equal to 0. Fine. Now you consider whether there is any particular relation. We have to show it. They are not independent. Which means some dependency between x and y. X should depend on y or y should depend on x, the random variable. So, any relation have you observed here? Quite obviously, I have specified that I am taking square, which means the value y is equal to x square. The random variable y is equal to x square. If you take square, if you do square here, then you will get the value of y, minus 2 whole square, minus 1 whole square, 0 square, 1 square, 2 square. So therefore, all the values of x, it is true that x square is equal to y. X square is equal to y, which means there is a relation. Y depends on x. Y depends on x. If x takes one value, the square of x is nothing but y. That is the dependency of y to x. So x and y are not independent random variables now. You can strongly say that x and y are not independent random variables. So therefore, if rxy is equal to 0, then that is two uncorrelated random variables, which need not be independent. Which variables need not be independent. That is, uncorrelated variables need not be independent. Because there is one kind of relation exists. When r is equal to 0, there may be a relation between x and y. So like in this particular fashion, this is one such example for to prove the converse is need not true. Converse need not be true. Like uncorrelated variables need not be independent. You see, now you can again recollect the property. Two independent variables are uncorrelated, or there is no correlation between two independent random variables. You can consider another way that two independent random variables are uncorrelated, but converse need not be true, which means two uncorrelated random variables need not be independent, which is the next property. So these are the four properties of correlation coefficient. What are the properties? I recollect. Property number 1, correlation coefficient is purely a number, is independent of any units of the given data. Second one, the limits of correlation coefficient are plus or minus 1. Third one, the correlation coefficient is independent of shifting the origin and scale. That is effect of change of origin and scale. The correlation coefficient is independent of shifting the origin and scale. The fourth property, two uncorrelated random variables. No, two independent random variables are uncorrelated. Two independent random variables are uncorrelated, which means there is no correlation between two independent random variables. Right? The converse is not true. That is, two uncorrelated random variables need not be independent. Two uncorrelated random variables need not be independent. So these are the four fundamental properties of correlation coefficient. I hope you follow it, you understand it, right? So which are the four important fundamental properties of correlation coefficient? Thank you.